So let's talk about the stakeholders because there's a real synthesis opportunity here. And you've been talking about the community that you want to serve with the schools and the need to solve the schools, and create opportunities as far up the kind of chain of where student interest actually kind of starts and capturing that and then ushering them into a real achievable future where they can see that American dream materialize in front of them, doing something maybe that they hadn't thought of. But there's a synthesis. Who are the stakeholders in a community for an auto shop? And
Oh,
so you can actually call, if you were to call them in right here on this episode and say, let's have a conversation about how we solve this to prevent the auto mechanic desert for your community, who would you want to talk to?
let's talk to every county commissioner. Let's talk to every mayor. Let's talk to everybody on the school board. Let's talk to every bank. Let's talk to every credit union. Let's talk to everybody that's out there that is involved in the community. Because this is no different. This, again, goes back to name one thing that requires service. Only one. If you can think of another, please send me an email because nobody's been able to do it yet. That requires you to do this from a professional organization 3 to 4 times a year, not once, 3 to 4 times a year. So, and how important is that thing to you? Well, it's dire. I mean, you have to be able to go. So when you start looking at it, whether it's the police cars, whether it's the ambulances, whether it's the school bus, anything that's associated with mobility, that's what we're talking about here. And there is not a city, there's not a county, there's not anything in this country. I mean, even in Texas and West Texas, where they have more horses than they do vehicles, you still have to get the vehicle serviced. So, I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. This industry it's not as old as it is if it could be replaced. It can't.
Right.
So every community must have this, and they have to understand it has to start with elected officials, financial institutions, educational institutions. That's where you need to go because they will promote this because they can bring the students in. They can bring the young people in. You can go to, you got people that don't have the funds to be able to fix things. Instead of them paying 28% APR on a note, we work with certain financial institutions that can bring them in as a customer and start, working with them. And there's so many synergies that we have here that are community related in the leadership of the communities. That's where we have to start.